and we're going to be rising up. Now, let's look at this here. So I want to get to this point, so I'm going to use my little rise and run technique. I'm going to rise, I'm going to rise 3, and I'm going to run 2. So 1, 2, 3. I rised 3, then I run 2. So we can write this here. So just in case, I rised 3 and then I run 2. I got 3 over 2 as my slope using my rise and run technique. Let's try a different point. Let's go over here. I want to get to here. What you can always do, if you don't want to do the little bumps, you can just draw an L connecting the lines, and you can create a little triangle, and then you can count it from there. Here I have 1, 2, 3. Here I have 1, 2. Rise over run. So here I would get 3 over 2, just like I did over here. Now, is that what I got over here? 3 over 2. That is definitely what I got over here. So you can start using this technique, and just to make sure you're getting the correct slope, you can always go back to your line on the graph and use the rise over run technique to make sure you are doing correct work. Now let's go ahead and look at our negative line graph on this one. So let's go ahead and start by pointing out our points here. So here I have a point 0 at 10. Okay. Here I have 2 at 9. Okay. Here I have 4 at 8. Then we have 6 at 8. Wait, no, sorry. 6 at 7. 8 at 6. And then last, 10 at 5. Again, every time you have a line graph, you want to look at the points and see what you notice about the points. Here, I notice that my x-axis is going by 2s, and here it's just simply going by 1s. And I also notice as my x-axis is increasing, my y-axis is decreasing. So now, let's go ahead and pick 2 points to use over here. What 2 points do I want to use? I want to use this point right here, and let's use this point right here. So again, let's go ahead and put those down on our L technique here. So we have 2, 9, and we have 8, 6, just like that. Notice 2, 9, 2, 9, 8, 6, 8, 6. Again, we're just simply going to bring these numbers down, and we are going to subtract. We have 9 minus 6, 2 minus 8. I brought this down and I subtracted. Now, 9 minus 6. What is 9 minus 6? 9 minus 6 is 3. Okay. Now, what is 2 minus 8? 2 minus 8 is going to give me a negative 6. Now, this little fraction right here. We have a negative 3 over 6. How can we simplify this? Well, I know that 3 can go into 3, and 3 can also go into 6 2 times. So I'm going to divide this by 3. And this is going to give me, what is 3 divided by 3? 3 divided by 3 is 1. What is 6 divided by 3? 6 divided by 3 is 2. And notice here that here is a negative 6 divided by 3, so that will stay negative. So our slope here is negative 1. Oh, sorry. Negative 1/2, just like that. Now, how can I check my work? How do I know if this slope is correct? Well, let's look at it here. Let's look at our and use our rise and run technique. So let's start out here. You can either do the little bumps or you can do a triangle. Let's do the little bumps and then the triangle. So we're going to rise over run. If we start over here, or if we start going this way, we're going to rise, then we're going to run. So we're going to rise, and then we're going to run. Here I rose 1, and I ran 2. What's different between these two? Here I got a negative, but here I don't have a negative. Well, now let me look at my line graph. I notice that this is decreasing, so that means that my line is a negative, just like that, negative 1/2. Let's try over here. You can connect these by drawing a triangle, just like that. Here I have 1, and here I have 2. Again, I got 1/2, and I notice that my line is decreasing, so that makes it a negative. So either or, if you use this technique or this technique, you'll still get the same thing. Just to make sure and check your work, you can do both techniques. Okay, let's do one more problem. Okay. So on this one, let's go ahead and pick 2 points. Here, I'm just going to pick 2 points. I'm not going to, do each point separate. I'm not going to list them out. I'm just going to pick 2 points on my graph. So here, I want to pick 2, 5. And I also want to pick, let's do 4, 9. Just like that. I put them on my little L.